high time you end that silly acquaintance you have with that McDonald boy. His family is loyalist, and we have no time for them anymore.
Papa doesn't think so. He says that their politics are wrong, but their neighborliness is good. Besides, Hugh doesn't believe as his father does anyway.
He doesn't. And you know this for sure. Because that would be quite the betrayal to his father. And, Anne, I am joining the militia. I want to protect our freedoms and our lands. And we have had enough of Britain telling us what to do. Father is proud that I'm joining.
Oh, Samuel, you must take great care. I would hate for you to come to any harm. And I don't know for sure about Hugh. He respects his father so, but he talks of wanting his own say and of hearing sense in the words of patriots.
They sent word to the North Carolina delegates to the Second Continental Congress, the Patriot group representing all the colonies, to agree with that Congress in declaring independence from Britain.
Resolved that the delegates for this colony in the Continental Congress be empowered to concur with the other delegates of the other colonies in declaring independency and forming foreign alliances, resolving to this colony the sole and exclusive right of forming a constitution and laws for this colony.
Hugh came home after Moore's Creek, and we were able to get away one day and catch up, not knowing that it would be our last visit for many years to come.
I'm so glad you were back, safe and sound. And your father, too. How is he doing these days?
Father believes he has done his part, and he's ready to get on with the planting and repairing our fences. I reckon he'll stay close to home now, not venture forth on other such adventures. There's much to do at our place. He's determined to be a success here.
I'm glad he's had enough of that fighting. And I hope you have too, Hugh. You are too young. Just 14, and your family needs you here.
Too young to fight? I have no stomach for fighting now. But I'm not too young to think, Anne. And it isn't right that we should pay taxes to the king, with nary a bit of representation. Traveling with my father these past months showed me some of this land. And Carolina is too different, too vast to be run from afar. Look at us. Your family, my family. We have more in common than we do with people over the sea.
Why, Hugh, you are becoming a patriot, aren't you? You sound just like Samuel and Father when they get started on our rights and liberties.
I don't want to be called a patriot or a Tory. I just know what I think. But I need to get home. Father will wonder where I am, and I don't know that your family would want to see me here either.
You are always welcome here, Hugh. You know that. You know, Patriot Colonel Alston of the militia is calling for a muster of all men in the area to meet up at Henry Eagle's place on Bear Creek. I don't suppose your father will want to go.
No, he won't go. Nor will many others when there is so much to be done. Not to mention his views on this militia. I hear many are hiding in the swamp, but I expect we'll be passed by.
Good thing you're too young to go. I hope to see you again soon, Hugh, and take care. There are tough times ahead, I think.
Good day to you too, Mr. Sand. Such a young lady to be lecturing me so.
Dear Anne, I expect you think it a phantom spirit riding you, but it is Hugh, your friend, and now a member of the Continental Army, 6th North Carolina Regiment. I hope this finds you and yours well. I remember spotting you last on that spring day
when I passed by your farm, leading Colonel Alston's men towards the muster site. I know it's hard to believe, and I must admit to having felt a great deal of trepidation at the time. Father and I got word they were coming to take Father to the muster, and while he may not have wanted to fight for King George anymore, he also did not want to fight for the Patriots. So, leaving the field where he was working, Father directed me to finish chopping some kindling and follow him to a place of secrecy until they passed. But before I could finish my task...
Hello there, boy. How be you today?
They arrived at our place.
I'm fine, sir, but I need to finish stacking this wood.
The wood can wait. We have need of your services.
I am but 14, sir, and I do as my father tells me to.
Now, boy, we ask only that you lead us for a bit. We've been walking in circles on these trails.
We need to get to the militia gathering at Bear Creek, near Mr. Eagle's farm.
The way's easy enough.
Indeed, if you know it.
Now we're off, and you'll be home before the day is done.
Now we are on our way to meet up with General Washington. But first we are at camp in Alexandria, recovering from the smallpox inoculation. Not too onerous a task. I must write to Father, although he probably has guessed my decision. Do write when you can, and I remain yours, Hugh. Mama, did you hear? He was a Continental soldier. I must tell Papa and Samuel.